My name is Jessica, and I started Breakthrough here in Austin 20 years ago. And the reason that I wanted to get a Breakthrough program in Austin is that there were so many students that I was working with in schools that I knew had the potential to go to college and graduate from college. And as a teacher, I always felt like just about when I got to know all the students in my class, like spring break, they were about ready to go to the next year. And I was going to lose them again. And then I was going to start with a new group of kids again in the fall. And I knew that long-term relationships were critical to their success. I am so proud of how much Breakthrough has grown, and it's grown bigger and it's grown better. When we started, we had 41 students. Now there's about 3,000 students. The program is so much stronger and more consistent. I'm blown away by what the team can accomplish and how, despite the fact that we've adapted and some of the components have changed, we've added services, we've taken away some things, the heart of it is still there. It still feels like Breakthrough. And I think it's what keeps people coming back.
When I think about my life now in Breakthrough and how much has impacted it, my best friends are Breakthrough students. My favorite humans that I've grown up with have been Breakthrough students. Staff members have been in my life for 5-6 years on a personal note, on a professional note. So when I think about any meaningful impact of what I've gone through, there is somebody who has been a part of Breakthrough in it. And so there's no way to separate the two in my life.
I get a little choked up because I think that it's powerful and meaningful not only for that individual, but often for their siblings and their families. I think about Alicia, who's out there, who works at Breakthrough now and has been involved with Breakthrough almost 2/3 of her life, and the interactions that I've seen her grow up. Breakthrough approaches this in a really systematic and important way. First, they provide intensive services, lots of touches and deep touches to the students they serve. Second, long-term interventions. For 12 years, they're committing to serving students. Third, comprehensive.
When I think about growth, has been the theme, both in Austin and for Breakthrough. We've expanded to serve more students in Austin ISD, Northeast Austin, but we've grown to support the need. So what that looks like is from about 500 students in 2011 to over 2,700 students now, and growing every year. So Breakthrough's grown along with Austin over these past 11 years, and definitely thinking about how learning ways to better serve and support students along the way.
Our vision for the future at Breakthrough is that this region, the Austin region, is the very, very best place to dream about education and where you can go to college, and then that it's attainable and possible for every single person in this region. That every young person here who aspires for a college degree can realize that goal. Talent is equally dispersed everywhere you go. But the opportunity to put that talent to use is not.
It was not a hard sell for me at all to get involved with Breakthrough. As I tell people my entire life, information is power. If you don't know what information is out there, you don't know how to go and obtain things, you're not going to really succeed, or at least reach your full potential. I would say that for sure. So with Breakthrough, they make that opportunity viable for first-generational aspirants by saying, okay, you want to go to college? This is how you get there.
It is really exciting to me and gratifying to me to be celebrating Breakthrough's 20th anniversary. One of the things that makes it so amazing is how many of the people who were with us 20 years ago, how many are still with us. And that's something that I think is just really, really special. And as the organization has gotten older, and our students have gotten older, and they've become part of our staff and part of our board, and the fact that 20 years later, we can see how the community has grown, it's wonderful.
the commitment is a huge part of what I love about working here. The commitment and trust that the students and their families bring to this community is enormous. And that enthusiasm, that commitment both to their individual journey and path, but also to this community is something that'll bring you back every day. If not every day, certainly every summer. Anytime you bring folks together, it makes this worth it. That, yeah, keeps me coming back every year, has kept me here for 11 years of my life.
When you think about what it means to be a young person, growing up, aspiring for a career, aspiring for a dream, that dream is something that's grounded in a family. It's grounded often in multiple generations of a family who've thought and aspired for each subsequent generation to have it better. My hope is that equipping students with the tools of education and empowering them with that confidence that they belong in every space.
Vectro es como algo de mi familia. No sé qué hubiera pasado si no hubiéramos conocido Vectro. Es un programa maravilloso porque hay muchas mamás como padres como nosotros que no tenemos estudio, ¿verdad? Cuando ellos llegan al grado de que tienen que meter aplicaciones y todo eso, uno de papá pues no sabe ni nada de eso.
Honestly, it started with summers, right? Going to Breakthrough summers, meeting people, having something to do over the summer, because if it wasn't that, it was going to be landscaping with my dad. It became pretty much my second family. You know, if I wasn't at home, I was doing something with Breakthrough. And then from there, it became pretty much my support system. They were there to help me out. They had people who were mentoring me throughout high school and different classes, right? They were the ones that were having those people going out there to the school and taking time out of their day to go after school and meeting up with me. I remember when I first started, 2008, 2009, I got a slip in my history class asking a question whether I was a first generation college student. And then I remember putting yes. And then it turned into a meeting a couple of days after. And I remember that was like that meeting was the first time that I met anybody from Breakthrough. I joined the program that summer. It was probably a couple people in staff. And then slowly we started seeing more staff members, more people in the office. And back then, I think it was like a trailer where Breakthrough was set up.
Well, I guess you could say the impact Breakthrough has had in my family is, I guess, the fact that we're all hopefully be college graduates. I guess without Breakthrough, I honestly don't know where I would have been right now.
I'm really social now, only because of Breakthrough. It's funny because, they said they take the city bus to Breakthrough. I take a school bus now, so.
When I saw my brother graduate from UT Dallas, all I really saw was hope. You know that not everyone from my family has graduated. We're pretty much, on the way to being the first family in our entire family to graduate, like in terms of brothers. That right there is what I want to do in the future. He's graduating from college. He gave it all. I want to be just like Eric.
Mi esperanza es verlos que tengan su propia casa, que tengan un buen trabajo y que igual que si ellos tienen la oportunidad de ayudar a personas como ustedes lo hacen, igual que lo hagan.
Las esperanzas de todo padre es que sus hijos salgan adelante, que le echen muchas ganas, que estudien, terminen su carrera, agarren su trabajo, compren su casita y le echen ganas.
El agradecimiento que tengo a ustedes es que siempre me han apoyado en diferentes formas desde el principio. Siempre estuvieron ahí para apoyarme en cualquier manera. Y no hay palabras que yo pueda decir para agradecerlos y al mismo tiempo no es algo que no se puede explicar de cuánto se sufrió para que ustedes pudieran darnos lo que tenemos hoy. Y ojalá yo pueda hacer algo, por lo menos una parte de lo que ustedes fueron como papás. Un día ojalá yo pueda hacer algo así para mis hijos y también pues apoyar a mis hermanos, ustedes en el futuro, porque yo quiero darles algo, poquito de lo que yo pueda en el futuro tener, pues dárselos a ustedes también.
the hope for any students is they will always have a choice. With us, they can have stackable careers and skill sets, any post-secondary, and live a life that they want to live and always get to have that choice. A choice I feel like our parents weren't always able to have.
I just love being part of something where people are coming to do good things, good people doing good things. It's been such a pleasure to see Barry and then Michael take the vision and make it live larger than I would have known how to do.
It was like the seed, and it started growing roots, and it had this foundation. And then while you were there, it started growing bigger, and now it's become a pillar of the nonprofit educational community. If it was a pillar when I left, now it's an institution. That just creates all kinds of positive opportunities for youth in our communities.
One of the incredible benefits of being in Breakthrough is I've gotten to know hundreds and hundreds of families who love and care for their children as they aspire to become first-generation college graduates, and I've see these examples, these exemplars of what it means to be a parent, and I've become a better parent because of it. I've learned from them, and I'm forever grateful for the chance to see inspiring and meaningful parenting happen over and over again from our families.